early. What is that? Oh. Cats. Ari, what's it doing out there? It's gross. Ari. Aria, is it gross out there? Is it gross out there? Is it gross outside? Yes, it is. It's so gross. No, I don't want that. I'm going to retweet that. What's it look like out there, baby? Is it gross? Is it gross outside? I know. It is gross. It's gross. I know, baby. I don't like the weather either. It's nasty outside. It's nasty outside. Do. Oh my goodness. Head hurts. Oh Lord. They're not slowing down for nobody, is they? No, not slowing down for nobody. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? I'm just gonna chit chat with my cat. What's this feature do? God. That is hilarious. They look like hostages. Oh my goodness. I need to take a screenshot. Sorry, I'm scrolling through Twitter and it's a dumpster fire over here and it's just hilarious to me. And I'm watching Twitter implode in real time and it's fun. Hi, Kay Kelly. Hi. I don't get on Twitter that often, but I've been on it more recently because, it's going down and it's turning into a big dumpster fire. And so it's really amusing to get on every day now. And I always tweet out the live chat just in case it doesn't work or notify you guys or something. So that way you have some way to get to it. And so I always get caught up in Twitter and I'm just and lately it's such a dumpster fire. It is a nightmare over there, and it's hilarious to watch. Oh, it is. It's going down fast too. It's something else. Ignore my room is getting messier by the day. I'm switching bedrooms. As Shannon knows, this chair is really squeaky. There's not loud music today. There's just loud TV. It's not that bad today. But it's like I'm switching bedrooms because it's too much. It's too much. The neighbors are too much. Kay Kelly doesn't even know what's like going on with that. They like blare music like all day. All day. They haven't done it for like 2 days. I've gotten sleep for 2 days. But normally it's like loud ass music from sunup to sundown. And it's a little bit more muffled in my office. So I'm trying to switch rooms a little bit. So things are like messy and getting messier because I'm in transition. I've got one bookshelf over so far. Whoa, buddy. Whoa. You were really coming in hot. Yeah, you were coming in hot, okay? You were going right for the laptop. If you wanted to say hi, you could have just said hi. Go say hi. Say hi. He's like, oh, no, I just want that laptop. He's like, I just want the laptop. He's trying to get to the laptop. No, come on, dude. Dude. Thank you. He's ridiculous. Freaking Drogo. Oops. I got cat hair all over my freaking mug. Oh, I was a few minutes early for some reasons. Like I started the live chat and I'm like, oh, I'm actually early. Whoops. Maybe they saw my Insta story. Maybe they did. Good. I hope they did. Because it was either that or murder that was going to happen soon. But I got to switch everything. My hair's pulling right here. Hurts. Anyway. It's a pain. Cat visits. He tried to lunge right at the laptop. He was like going for it. Yeah, he really wanted it. Is it snowing where you're at? Because it's snowing here and it's disgusting and I hate it. It's not stopping. It's too early for this crap. It's really gross. Anyway. Josh is listening to music. Anyway. Enough about me. Yeah, it's snowing. It's really gross. I can show you. Hold on. Oh no, I can't. You're plugged in. I can't show you. My window is really gross though. My window needs cleaned because the cats rub their noses on it. There's gonna be there's mess. There's our litter box that broke. But can you see? It's gross. I get dizzy. It's disgusting. It's disgusting out. Now everyone will know where I live, but that's fine. It's really gross. Yeah. It's a lot too. Well, it's not a lot, but it's enough that it's like nasty. Yeah, it's our first snow too. Ugh. We are very close, aren't we? Only like 4 hours away from each other or something. You're more north, but seem to have similar. What are you doing? You can't see him, but Drogo is right here, sniffing along like he's like you can't see it because the camera's here. Yeah, there. But he's like, I'm like, what are you doing? Weirdo. I am soulless. Yeah, he wanted to say hi. They're all like really interested in what's going on outside. Like they're like this. What's all that stuff outside? Yeah, y'all would have been out there. if I wouldn't have taken you in. You think about that next time you're yelling at me because you can see the bottom of your food bowl. Could have been out there in that. Yeah, this one's like slushy, like a slushy mix. Although it looks like it went like more snow, but it's supposed to like rain is mixed in with it. I think tomorrow morning. Well, I have to go into the office tomorrow. Chips there, but I have to go into the office tomorrow morning, and I'm like, of course it's nasty on the day I actually have to go into the office. Where the heck is the hole? That's what she said. That's what he said. That's what they said. But yeah, so it's like, ugh. I'm just like dreading waking up in the morning because it's gonna just clean off the car and all that. Anyway, almost knocked Drogo with this book. Anyway, we read the last one. Weather aside, terrible weather. The burning of Twitter aside, we did it. And the end of the end. It's always bittersweet. Did you think this day would come? It always comes really fast for me with this series, like because the series is such like a joy to read. Like it's so much nostalgia when I read this series. Like when did this last one come out? It's 13, 16, 2006. So 16 when this one came out. So, and they started coming out when I was 8. When did the first one come out? I always forget this. When did the first Lemony? Why am I typing in Lemony Snicket series? Why didn't I just type when did the Bad Beginning come out? Yeah, it was 1999. So I was 9. I was 9 when the first book came out. I got to grow up with the characters. But anyway, yeah. So this is like all nostalgia every time I read it. The ending. First impressions. Kay Kelly's first impressions, because this was your first time reading it. I think the end is always like wild to me. I like the ending of the end, but I'm biased. So like 13 books in 7 years is so. That's very true. Very true. Aw, I'm glad you liked it. It's good. It's good. It's good. I absolutely love this book. Song at the end? Oh, the audiobook? Did you listen to the audio? Oh, yes. I don't think I can play it. I have the audio. I have the audio here because I listened to the audio this morning. I can't play it though because I'm sure I'll get banned. But yes. I forget what the name of the band is that does the songs on the audiobooks. And this is just gonna be a whole Google search. Here we go. Band that does the songs for a series of Unfortunate Events audiobooks. I forget what the name of the band is. Songs from a series of events is that who it is? Gothic Archies? The Gothic Archies? Is that who it is? That's an interesting name. Yeah, I think that's them. Oh, they have an album where it's just the songs. Why don't I own that? It's only $8 on eBay. Yes, give me. Oh God, Ari's bringing something. Yeah, they're called what did I just say they were? They're called the Gothic Archies is the name of the band. They're an indie pop band, and they do all the songs on the audio books. The more you know. At least there's chapter 14. Yeah. These neighbors. Gothic. Oh, no way. I can't press play. I can't press play because it's gonna. Hold on. If it kicks me off, I'll be right back. But I'm trying to just. Shh. Shh. Thank God there's ads before everything. I've never said those words before. Can I please have the link? Thank you. There you go. Here to save. That is the song. Supposedly, I didn't press play, so I couldn't check it. I couldn't actually listen to it because I don't want to get banned. Because we all know how YouTube likes me. Can't tell if the neighbors are listening to music or if Josh is listening to music. You're welcome. It's my Googling. Anyway. What? 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 Not gonna say hi. Okay, just gonna any other time she doesn't shut up. Goodness, Drogo, I love you so much. You are like the cutest, handsomest boy in the whole world. You are my best friend. I just think you should know that. You're my best friend. Okay? Except for when you try to jump on the laptop and I have to catch you mid jump. That's not fun for me. I'd prefer if you didn't do that ever again. Whoa. Where are you going? What are you doing? God, I shouldn't have moved that. Cats. Anyway, he's going to try to make a leap and he's going to shake everything. Please don't fall. Please do not fall. I hated every second of that. Thank you for the anxiety. Appreciate it. Damn cats. Anyway. Sorry. It is the cat jungle. It doesn't help that I'm like moving shelves and moving stuff. So like the cats are climbing on everything and getting in everything. And it's a whole ordeal. Listen to the audio afterwards. Sorry, I'm like zoning out. Yeah, new things to explore, new climbing. They're all excited. Anyway, what was I gonna say? I don't even remember. I took some notes. Should we go with the favorite? Well, you listened to audio, so you didn't really get pictures. Well, you had a favorite song. Well, what's Shannon? I don't remember what your favorite picture is in this one, Shannon. I can't remember what my favorite picture is. I think the one with Olaf in the cage is pretty epic. Oh, and I like the sheep. I think the one with him in the cage is like my favorite. I don't know why. I can't find it. Of course I can't find it. Oh, I wrote it down. Woohoo! Go past me. Yes. I love it. I love it. Oh yes, when they're reading this series of unfortunate events. Yes. Yes. It's like Inception. It's like breaking that wall. I'm trying to find it. Can't find it. Come on. I hate these deckled edges. They make everything so difficult. Yeah. I need to grab my Kindle for this. The meta-ness. Yes. Yeah. Oh my god, did you? Okay, this is something like oddly specific that I noticed. I have never noticed this before, ever, and I've read these books multiple times. I read the first one at least like once a year, at least. I have never noticed this before, but at the end of the book, before the 14th chapter, at the end of the book, so there's always a picture of Lemony is usually up here and Brett is usually down here. And Brett is always an illustration and Lemony is always like a mysterious picture. But they're switched. Lemony Snicket is drawn here. He's illustrated. And Brett is actually there. I never noticed it before, ever. And then at the end of the 14th chapter, they're back to normal. Like Brett is drawn as like a person on an island. And Lemony Snicket, his face is never shown, but he's like a picture of him. I've never seen that before. Like I never noticed ever before. And like I said, I've read this how many times, and that was the first time I noticed. I read like exclamation point. Yeah, like look, I'm on top of my notes. Photos switched. I was like screaming. I never noticed it before. How cool is that? It says Brett, it says he is hopeful that the publication of the last book of a series of unfortunate events, he'll be able to step outside more often in daytime and sleep better at night. And then Lemony Snicket says the author of all 170 chapters of a series of unfortunate events, he is almost finished. Yeah. How cool is that? And then the last one at the end, it says at the end, yeah, still at large. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I never noticed it before. Isn't that cool? I feel like I scratched myself with my hand. That's so itchy. Yeah. That was like so. I was so happy. I was way too happy about it. Your TV is really loud. I think he got banned off of his games because he was like yelling about it. And he always blares music when he games, so I'm like really happy about it. Like I hope he gets banned more often because it means I get to sleep. So, but I'm biased. But anyway, I like don't know where to start, but I feel like we should start at the end of the end, like like start with the ending because the ending just. Or you know what? We'll start at the beginning. So like the fact that they're literally in the same boat together. Oh my god. Like I love this like I love this book like specifically because it like humanizes Olaf more and makes us feel like empathy for his character more. And there's like this random love interest that I didn't see coming when I first read the series, but I absolutely love. Like I'm obsessed with this book. I love it so much. Oh yeah, you can hear someone chewing and sheep and the ocean as well. Yeah, like all the sounds. But yeah, like and like the Baudelaires had like some like compassion towards Olaf here because he was like the one in the cage. And it also links back to when the first book, when he put Sunny in a cage, you know? It's just like, we're coming full circle, guys. We're coming full circle. Yeah, Folly Effects. Yeah, on the CD in the last disc, it has like sheep buying, and well, it wasn't the last disc if you're listening like digitally, but yeah, there's so many like connections back to like the first book, and I'm just like, and they were gonna name, I'm jumping all over the place now because I can't get my thoughts straight, but like they were gonna name Violet Lemony if Violet was a boy, and Beatrice. Like we find out who Beatrice is, and I'm just like, it blows my mind every time. Every time. There was like a 4-page set of the new leader guy explaining things, and they were trying to finish it. Yes, they're like, and he's like, no. No. Oh, Lucky smells lumber. No. Yes, Beatrice. Finally. Lemonie's great love. I think it's like so. I really like the ending. And what better people to raise Kit's kid, like Kit's child, than these 3 children? Like they're gonna do a better job than any guardian would have. Like that baby is well cared for. The boat and the baby, yes. And their parents' name is Beatrice. Their mother's name. So it's like Beatrice and Beatrice and Beatrice and Beatrice. And Lemmy Sickett was in love with Beatrice. And they were in love. And it's like, it all connects. It all connects. I love it. I love the ending. And they like kind of leave it open-ended so they could come back to them and see where they go, you know, what happens when they go back to like the world. Although I don't think they should, because they're raising a baby and they're just going to try to take the baby away from them. Because how old is Violet? Violet's not 18 yet. I don't think by the end of the books. She should be pretty close though. If she's, no, maybe she is. Maybe she is of age. I don't remember. I don't think they said, but if she is, then she should be fine. They spent a year on the island. So yeah, she should be. How old was she in the first book? Like 15, 14? I think 13. Yeah, then she might still have a little bit to go, but she's pretty close. But anyway, I'm so happy to get some answers. Yes. Yeah. It's a birthday in Belleville. Yeah, they talk about ages in that one. Yeah, that's right. Because everybody's growing up so fast. Oh, the last chapter I wrote in my notes because Sunny is like page 10 of the last chapter, because it's like different numbered, but page 10, Sunny's like saying like full sentences. Like she wanted to say goodbye to her mother. Sunny said she'll be along soon. Sunny's speaking full sentences, guys. She's all grown up. Gets to be. Oh yeah. I think from the beginning, like the first book, I think they could have probably raised a child from the first book. Like they are way more capable than most adults, like give them credit for. Like easily. This chair is really creaky today for some reason. But yeah, easily. I know, like, and Sunny for me, especially like these like past couple rereads of this series, Sunny has become like the main like MVP for me, like so much. Like I like feel so like attached to her and like as a character and like seeing her grow up and like I don't know if it's because I'm getting older and I'm getting more maternal instincts or something, but like and like you really realize like that like Sunny has gotten them out of like so much shit and she's the baby. You know? She's the real MVP of like the whole series. She's the true hero. What? What? Come on. Yeah, sure. Come on over. Come on. Sweet cheeks. Sweet cheeks. I love you. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. They can't see you, but they can see you now. Oh, kind of see her. You comfortable? Oh, yeah. Stretch out. There we go. Aria. Ari, you're so perfect. I love you so much. Anyway, she can chop an onion with her teeth. She can chop anything. True, so true. Like we got to see her like figure out like her like at the beginning like her trait was just biting things. Her trait was just really sharp teeth, and then we got to see her like actually develop and get into like cooking and like find her like trait like Klaus has reading and the research and Violet has the inventing and all that stuff, and now Sunny has her cooking and it's just so cool that we got to see her like grow. Do not fall. Drogo, do you hear me? You're very handsome. Handsome boys don't fall off shelves. It's a rule that I just came up with right now. So don't fall. Please don't fall. Ari fell off the shelf earlier today, and she scared the shit out of me. Yeah, I thought she hurt herself. She was all embarrassed. She was really embarrassed. And I'm just like, tried to like catch her. I did not catch her. It happened so fast. But she was fine. She's cat. She's fine. But she was embarrassed. She like walked away like all like, you didn't see that. I thought it was interesting. They showed how frustrating it can be to have. Whoa. I got an email. Town police. Earlier this evening, there was an incident. Oh. There was a campus bus that was involved in an incident on East 2nd Street. Probably a car accident. Probably a car accident. I'm gonna close my email so it doesn't chime again. It's very loud. But anyway, so I was in the middle of reading that. Freaking chime. ADHD. Someone be evasive, passive, aggressive with the guy who's leadership. I'm not gonna force you, but yes. Exactly. Like you see like that there's not only just one type of evil, you know? Like that guy, because that guy was just keeping his people drunk / intoxicated the whole time and being passive aggressive with them. I'm just like, wow. And he technically like killed them all, right? Like technically because they left. They all left because they were drunk and they were just following orders and they all left and they didn't get the apples. So didn't they all die except for that one? Like Friday? I love Friday, by the way. Friday is everything. And they all just saw right through Olaf's bullshit, which I love. I love that about this book. But it turns out that, like, Olaf wasn't the evilest person on the island. It's not easy to catch a falling cat. It's very true. Catch a falling cat and put it in your pocket. Oh, I can't sing that. I'm going to end up getting banned. Yeah, where they affected everyone. Yeah, they could have like went into the world and infected everyone in the world. Like we don't know what like the Baudelaires are going out into. I wonder if there's like a court. Oh, there is actually like a. I've never had a cordial. Is that how you say cordial? Cordial. I've never had one. The drink. I want to know what it is. What is it? What's it taste like? There are health risks to drinking any sugary beverage. Cordial is generally better than soft drinks. Cherry cordial. I've never had one. I've heard of cherry cordial, but I've never had one. How to make a raspberry cordial. It looks delicious, and I want it. A lime cordial. Oh, okay, I need to get out of here. That was a mistake. Hopefully not parsley. Ew. Cordial. Am I saying it right? Cordial. I thought it was like cordial. Like cordial. It's also so weird. Yeah, to cart away. Oh, it would be so boring on that island. Oh my goodness. So boring. Thought it was cherry. Yeah, see that's what theirs was coconut, right? I think. Wasn't theirs coconut? I don't remember. Cuz that was like all they had on the island. I don't remember. I just know that they were intoxicated the whole time. Yeah, concentrated fruity syrup. Oh my goodness. He's just keeping them drunk the whole time. Just keeping them drunk. That's what I said, like in my notes, like the first, like in the time they introduced the drink and they're talking about it being like fermented. I'm like, oh, so they're getting drunk. And then like you get to the reveal and it's like, yep, he's getting drunk. Why cordial? Maybe because it's because it's a fruitier drink, so like it'd be easier to ferment. Like, because you're gonna find fruit on an island. Well, hopefully, you'll find fruit on an island. I think they were trying to find something that could be found on the island that could be fermented. I thought it was coconuts, but I might be wrong. I don't remember specifically. I don't think I wrote it down. Of course, I didn't write it down. Oh, I wanted to look something up, but I forgot to. I forgot. I'm gonna look it up in real time. Okay. Okay, so I was right. Okay. I always pronounce this group wrong. Okay, they were talking about Sumerians in one of the in part of the book. Just they were just talking about something about how they like live in darkness or something. I don't remember what they were talking about. But I wanted to look Sumerians up because I thought they were saying Sumerian with an S. I thought they were saying Sumerian, not Sumerians. Sumatrian. No, that's not who I was thinking. Sumerian. I was thinking with an S. Yes, I was just thinking Sumerian. They were talking about Sumerian, which are they sound the exact same. I always thought it was Chimerian. Sumerians. I listened to the audiobook and it's actually Sumerians. Okay. Sorry. It's like a random thing I wanted to look up. Cimmerians, Cimmerins. Because when I was listening to the audiobook, I thought they were talking about Sumerians, like Sumerin. Like, but the Cimmerians and the Sumerians are different. They're spelt different. They're different groups. But I was like really confused because I'm like, wait a minute. Like the Cimmerians were like they were like out towards Iraq, but the other Cimmerians that they're talking about in the book, they were Asia, Iran, I think. It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. I'll look more into it, but it's okay. It's spelled like this. Like this is how they spelled it in the book, and this is how, but it sounds like Sumerian, like on the audiobook. So it's Cimmerians. And then I looked up because I thought they were talking about Sumerians, but it's Cimmerians, not Sumerians. Sumerians. Yes, they're two different, but they're both like close to the same region because one was like in Iran. Well, modern day Iran. It wasn't Iran back then, but yeah. The Cimmerians with the C, they were an ancient Eastern Iranian equestrian nomadic people originating from the Caspian Steppe, part of whom subsequently migrated to West Asia. And then the Cimmerians with the S, they were one of the early civilizations in the Near East, located in the southern part of Mesopotamia, which is southeastern Iraq, until the rise of Babylon. Yes. Okay. So they're not the same. I was confused when I was reading it because they were talking about Cimmerians, and they said, I don't even remember what page it was on. 176, is that it? Did I write down the right page? It might have been something else I was looking at. Yes. Oh, there we go. No, that's not it. I thought it was here. 176. I don't think it's 176. It is 176. It says that there was a group of people known as Cimmerians, C. They were nomadic people, which meant that they traveled constantly, and they often traveled at night when the sun would not give them sunburn, and when the coastal shelves in the area in which they lived were not flooded with water. Because they traveled in shadows, few people ever got a good look at the Cimmerians, and they were considered sneaky and mysterious people. And to this day, things done in the dark tend to have a somewhat sinister reputation. A man digging a hole, whatever, he keeps going. But it says, but thanks to the Cimmerians, the darkness makes even the most innocent of activities seem suspicious. And so in the darkness of the coastal shelf, the Baudelaire suspected that the question Finn asked, blah, 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 blah. But I needed to know who the Cimmerians were. I thought they were the Cimmerians with the S, because I know more about the Cimmerians with the S than I did about Cimmerians with the C. So I wanted to look it up because I know sometimes he makes things up for the books. I didn't know if that was like a made up thing that he meant Sumerians with the S, but he was just talking like he just gave it a different name. I didn't know, but I wanted to look it up because it was really bothering me. But anyway, sorry, that was a big tangent that I needed to know. I needed to know. I'm so sorry I confused you, but I needed to know. I didn't notice that the first time I read it. I just wanted, because I hadn't had that I hadn't traveled to Turkey yet, I don't think, and I hadn't had that Islamic art class, which we talked a lot about Sumerians with the S, not Sumerians with the C. So I wanted to know what the difference was. But now I get to like go and binge, like go on a deep dive now that they're in my tabs and I can remember. But there you go. My goodness. Should have like a podcast of me just Googling things I find in books that I don't understand. Okay. It's like, what the heck? Let's Google Sumerians and Sumerians. Yeah, like my brain was like, oh, wait a minute, did humans? Because when I wouldn't have thought anything of it, because I read it as like Chimerians is how I read it, which are kind of like Crimerians, which is a whole other thing. But so I would have read it when I physically read it. How many other times I never noticed that, but I listened to the audiobook this time, and that's when they say it's Sumerians. Anyway. It was bad. It was bothering me. Bothering my head. Anyway, what else did I write my notes? Oh my goodness, we didn't talk about the viper. We didn't talk about the very deadly viper. Oh, he's so cute. I wrote in my books. I think like in my book I have like the first time I read this with Shannon. My buddy read this with Shannon. Wasn't not my first time reading, but when my buddy read this with Shannon, I wrote in the margins with a pencil. And like I think I got to the part with the very deadly viper, and I'm like, oh my god! And I'm like screaming in my margins. Yes, yes, I love him so much. I love him. Absolutely delightful. Love the very deadly viper. He's everything. Or she. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. But anyway, I wrote my notes again. I'm like, so I remembered. I'm like, viper! It's like so cute. I love that. I'm sorry. I'm clicking in your ear. I'm sorry. You don't care. I'm just like, please stop, Mom. I'm trying to snuggle. I love you. Sorry. She's too cute to not pet. Yeah. I was just like, oh my goodness, the viper. So sweet. That was one of the things in my notes I wanted to bring up because I forgot all about it. We talked about how they like saw through Olaf and his bullshit. I do remember I did talk about this the last time Shannon and I read, I think, because it was in my notes. But the Tempest names, because there's Calypso and there's Caliban and there's Ariel, which are all names from the Tempest, from Shakespeare's The Tempest, which makes sense because they're stranded on an island, which is where the Tempest takes place, on an island. And I like that little detail. And every time I read this book, it makes me really giddy when I get to that part. And when I get to like the names, I'm like, ah, ha, ha. I love that part. Oh, yes, he led him to the apple tree. The tree hideout, yes. Even hands them the apple, like after they figure out that that's what it is. He like hands them the apple. Yeah, very similar situation as the Tempest. This one has serious Tempest vibes. I should have reread The Tempest before reading this book. Now it makes me kind of want to reread The Tempest. The Tempest is not one of my favorite plays, but it is an interesting one. It's a weird one. Good Lord, here comes the plow. It's too early for this crap. God. Ugh. They're going to use up all the salt too, and they're going to use it up early like they always do, and then there's not going to be any. I think it's going to be a nasty winter. Right, Ari? Go get it. Go get him. Thank you. I can stretch my legs out. Oh, God. Because you can't move when a cat's on your lap. That's the rules. Oh, God. Okay. I need to start working out. I have too much of a stationary life now, like sitting at a desk all day, and then I have schoolwork, so then I'm sitting at a desk all day. Random shipwreck people and the hijinks, the ousted leader. There's so many tempests, like correlations. It's like yay. Yes, I think that's why. Ooh, I don't think I've ever seen an adaptation of The Tempest. Like of like the actual play. I've seen like where they like where it's like I don't know, it's like you know how like the Lion King is Hamlet, you know? It's like one of those. Is The Lion King Macbeth? No, The Lion King's Hamlet, right? Right? But yeah, I've only read The Tempest like once or twice. It is a really weird play. I like it better than Midsummer Night's Dream B, but that's not saying much because that's my least favorite play. But yeah, I'll have to see that. Write it down on a piece of paper that I'll end up losing because I'm me. Yes, Julie Taymor, that she did they did he did an adaptation of was she the one who did the Titus Andronicus one that I've seen? Is it Titus Andronicus? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Yes, she did the Titus Andronicus. Yeah, well, it was just called Titus. She did Titus Andronicus, and she did Frida as well. Yes, I remember that she did Frida. I really like her. Like, I don't know. She's just an interesting. She just does. I don't know. She has an interesting eye, and it's just. I don't know. So I'm interested now. I'm interested to see. She did a Midsummer Night's Dream too. Have I seen that one? Is that like the one? Oh, okay. That's like a live action one. Oh, that's messed up. I kind of want to watch it. Wow. Okay. I need to get out of here. I don't know. I love her visuals. She's so good at like some of the visuals she makes in Titus are just it's an insane adaptation. Now I can't get now I made my boxes too small. What is going on? Can't find my way back to you. But anyway. Oh yeah, I'll have to look it up because I didn't know that she did that one. I'll have to look it up. Because I liked the Titus version of hers. It was a weird fucking movie. It took when I first watched it, I'm like, this was terrible. And then the second time I watched it, I'm like, okay, never mind. You know what? I kind of like this movie. She makes some you have to get used to her style, I think, because she's very interesting artistic style. Yeah. She does some really weird interpretations, but in a good way. Yeah, Caliban is yeah. There's some Caliban. He's a cringy character to read because there's a lot of racism rooted in that character. For the time period, I mean, it makes sense for the time period, but it's like a character that is touchy because you gotta so. That's but I think that's why I like Titus Andronicus so much because there's so many great discussions to be had about race in that play, in the character of Aaron. Now we're on a Shakespeare tangent, but anyway, yes, I'm sorry, but there's so much to be said around the character of Aaron as well. So many great discussions. Yeah, I don't know if that's the right word. Touchy is the right word because it's I don't know. it's like, well, the character is, yeah, they, it's cringy. It's a cringy character. Because, like I said, there's like a lot of Shakespeare was little sexist, a little racist, but I mean, he was at the time period. It makes sense. Unfortunately, and Caliban is unfortunately one of those characters that you need to definitely like take extra care with if you do the Tempest, because yikes. But anyway, problem character. Yes, that's a very good way to put it. It's a very good way to put it. Yeah, Jolie Taymor. Yeah, she's amazing. But Titus I definitely recommend Titus if you haven't seen it. Woo, very good. Actually, sorry, I was reading my notes and I got to the Tempest names, and yeah. Yeah. I love the character of Aaron though in Titus. And that's another character that like so many discussions about race can be had around that character. And I think if done correctly, yeah, there's like, it's another character that if done wrong, it's gonna be bad. Like it's gonna be bad. But if done right, then like such an interesting character. I love Aaron. I love the character of Aaron in Titus. Just absolutely. I wrote like a whole paper on Aaron because like I was that obsessed. I had to pick one character from like all the plays that we did in my Shakespeare class, and it was either Aaron or Beatrice. But I'm like, Beatrice, I'll just end up gushing for like, it had to be like a 20-page paper or something. It was a huge research paper. And I'm like, I know what's going to happen. I'm just going to end up fangirling for Beatrice. And Aaron is who I really wanted to dive into because there's so much to be said about that character. That's such a beautiful character and so interesting. Even though he's technically the villain, there's like a line. I forget what the line is, but there's a line in the play where he's like, he basically says like he was born the villain, so like you were always going to paint him as the villain, so why wouldn't he be the villain, you know? I forget what line it is that reminds me of like that, like because of like the color of his skin, because of the color of his skin, like society was already painting him as a villain, so why would he just not be the villain, you know? It's such a good play. I could talk about it forever, but anyway, I'm done. Titus Andronicus is a great play. Titus movie, great movie. Anyway, done. I'm done. But be careful going into Titus. If you do end up watching Titus, be very careful because there are some bad stuff. If you have triggers for certain things, make sure you are careful because Titus Andronicus is one of the most brutal, if not the most bloodiest play, and yeah, the most bloodiest play of all time. of Shakespeare's time. It's the most bloodiest of his play. It's like one of those plays that like so brutal that like they didn't think he actually wrote it. But anyway, it's a war play. I'm done. What was that? Back to my notes. Oh my goodness, it's like the second play. I read it last year. It was the first time I read it. I read it for my class. It's the first time I ever read it. I had never read it before. It was one of those ones I always skipped over because I just thought it was like a war play, and I'm like, yeah. But now it's definitely one of my favorites, probably because of all the great discussions that can be had around it. Like it's just a great play. It's just a great play. Brutal, messed up, terrible things happen in it. Everyone is awful in it. There's not a single redeemable character. except maybe I forget her name. Leviana. I forget her name. The daughter. But anyway, back to Series of Unfortunate Events. Where was I? I'm like looking in my notes. Oh, there was a quote I wanted to read. I can't remember. Anyway, yes, back on track. Oh my goodness, right? Leviana. Yes. Something like that. Leviana. Levy. Lavinia. It's Lavinia. You were close. But yeah, she was like on the books for yeah, she was just on top of the books. Like what was she doing up there? Was she just passed out like the whole time? Or is she just chilling up there? Like I'm like, what? Like she's just sleeping? I didn't get that. Like she was just stuck up there like the whole time. Oh my goodness. And then Olaf comes and he's all bloody. And he helps her down. And then we haven't talked about it yet. We haven't talked about the kiss yet. Like, what? What? And Sunny's just like, ew. What page is that? That was 315? Yeah. The villain stared at Kit for one long moment. Then he leaned down and did a strange thing. As the Baudelaire orphans looked on, Count Olaf gave Kit Snicket a gentle kiss on her trembling mouth. Yuck, said Sunny, as Kit's eyes fluttered open. I told you, Count Olaf said weakly. I told you I would do that one last time. It's like, what? Oh, that's right. She hurt her ankle. That's right. She couldn't get down. Yeah. But this is like, what? Yes, it's such a surprise. Every time I read that section, I get all giddy. Like, and especially now that I've been reading so much more romance, and like smutty romance, and I've been reading like there's crumbs from my chips earlier today, like on my chair. I'm such a mess. I'm a disgusting mess. But now that I've been reading so much more romance stuff, I'm just like even more giddy. I'm like, oh, like I like want to write Kit and Count Olaf fan fiction of like their love times together. Like, oh my goodness. Like, oh my goodness, what is this? And then like The Night Has 1,000 Eyes. Like that's like an actual poem. I looked it up. Forget who it is by. I took a screenshot of it. My neighbors are being loud. The night has 1,000 eyes, but the day has one. I don't know what all, if they say it here, the whole thing. Yeah. Yet the light of the bright world dies with the dying sun. The mind has 1,000 eyes and the heart has but one, yet the light of the whole life dies when love is done. It's by Francis William Bordillion. But like, it's Olaf to the rescue. Yes. And like he didn't even, the second they said Kit, he was like on it. He's like getting her. He like lays her down carefully. I'm just like, man hands on misery to man. It deepens like a coastal shelf. Get out as early as you can. And don't have any kids yourself. That's accurate. But like, It's just like it's such a great ending for Olaf, you know? Like it's such a great ending for that character that we hated like since the beginning. And it I don't it like as they're going through, they create so much more layers with Olaf. And and then this last like bit just like rounds him out as a character so beautifully and makes him like one of like he's always been one of my favorite like villains, but he's so much more complex than like I think people give him credit for. And it's just exactly. And I think that's a very good point, that like it's showing how everyone has a complicated life and how we don't know everything. Yes, because like in this book they bring up like multiple points where they're like, is that the whole story? And they're like, yep, because you're not gonna like say the whole story, because like that's like the whole story doesn't sound that good on paper, you know, like that they burned down a hotel, that they did this, you know, that they're wanted for murder, but they didn't actually murder anyone, you know. Yeah, but it's true. There's a relief in his truthfulness, and yeah, he's a person of action. Yes, very much so. And like, out of all the, yeah, like all the islanders like ran off, and like probably infected the entire world. And here, Olaf is at the end being somewhat of a hero, kind of like he gets her down, he gets Kit down, and you know, like kind of dies like that like stereotypical like hero death, you know, has like the redeeming moment at the end, and dies with like words of wisdom. And he also like he also says like that bit where he's like, oh, I love the line where he's like, where they're like, you're the ones who made us orphans in the first place. And he's like, is that what you think? And they said, we know it. And he's like, you don't know anything. And it's like, it also like comes back to that like whole like, yeah, like, oh, I love it. Yeah, the shipwreck folks have a whole history, but rarely do they show it. Yes. It's a depiction that not all action ends up getting the desired results, which is really a big truth of life. Yes, very much. Words of wisdom, Shannon. Words of wisdom. This one's deep. See, Series of Unfortunate Events, you know, they give middle grade. People give, ouch, that hurt. People give middle grade like some shit, but like, look at how much stuff is just in this one series and this one book alone. Like deep thoughts about life. Like, oh, that's true. Yeah, he don't know if he made them orphans. That was the moment. Yeah. Oh, there's Bane in the hallway. See him? See him peeking around the corner? There he goes. Bye, Bane. He chirped. I don't know if you heard him, but he went. It's like, leave me alone. That's who I think it was. I think it was the evil duo. Yeah. I think it was the evil. Yeah. Did you see him turn? He turned right around. It's like, nope, I'm out. I thought there's a cat sitting right here, but it's Drogo. I thought it was Ari. Yes, I see you. Stop giving me I love you eyes. Yes, I do. I love you very much. Yes. You're so cute. He keeps doing his little. Blaring. It's blaring stuff. So loud. Anyway. Oh, yeah, trying to read more with intention because I did. I don't remember what I said last live show. I think it helps. Like, I think it's especially when you're reading, I don't know, like middle grade, especially like, I don't know. There's like there's just some deeper meanings that like you can find in like middle grade. I think middle grade and YA. I will hype them up until I die. I say this like every live chat, but like it's there's so much good stuff, you know? Like it's so underrated. Oh yeah, that's right. He admits to driving their parents off the island. So you certainly wasn't. Oh God, Ishmael. I wrote like in my margins how much like I hated Ishmael. Like I absolutely hate Ishmael. I hate that character. I mean, not the character. The character is good, like development of the character, but I hate him as a person. He's a trash human, and he's just like hoarding all this stuff. But yeah, everybody has to get rid of their stuff. Ugh. Oh yeah. Yes. I was saying yes. Yes, I remember. Cause like I was saying, like, yeah. People like knock reading, and it's like because like even something like this, like look, I went on a deep dive and like I'm keeping it in my tab so that I can look at it more about Sumerian and Sumerian. Went on a deep dive about Jinn that one time. Was it Jinn? I think it was Jinn. Because I found like that bar. I already forgot what it was, but it was like an all Jinn bar. I think it was Jinn. No, I can't remember, but Jinn bar. It was in LA. It was in San Francisco. I can't remember. I really need to like save my search histories after this. But yeah. I know. And sometimes I read like I don't know. A lot of times I catch myself like reading and I'm just reading to read, which is not a bad thing. Like it's a form of escapism, but like there's so much fun to like do like deep dives and go further into things. And it's so cool how like just a book can like inspire like a deep dive on like Jinn or whatever. Yes, because I was looking up a poet. I was looking up a poet or an author or something, and there was like an entire gin bar named after them, or whiskey bar, rum. Or maybe it was a rum bar. Rum bar. California? Maybe it was a whiskey bar. Whiskey? I can't remember. I'm gonna end up getting lost if I do this. So I'm gonna back out now. I can't remember. I know I favorited it somewhere so that way I remembered, but God knows where. Yeah, it was like a poet. But anyway. And keeping all the apples to himself. Yes. And he wouldn't let the other ones get the apples. Like, he got them all drunk and intoxicated. There goes Bane again. And here comes Drogo again. Exactly. It was probably rum. I remember there was like Kahlua, Kahlua, yeah, I think it was rum because there was like Kahlua, I think. I can't remember. I think it was in San Francisco. It's Hobson's Choice. Ow, I just bit my tongue. It was Hobson's Choice. Because I went on a deep dive about Hobson's Choice and there's like a movie. There's like all this stuff. It was Hobson's Choice. It is. Someone said it's the worst bar they ever been to. A bartender was a jerk and rude, and they weren't so busy. Oops. That's Yelp though. Some people are mean on Yelp. But okay, yes. And it is, yes. Yep, it was Hobson's Choice. Yep, in San Francisco. Mm-hmm. Someone comes. Oh, that's a different bar. Okay, that's a different bar. Someone like did a review of like Harry's bar, not this bar, and it said, okay. First off, I will admit that one of the reasons I like to come here is to check out dudes. For some reason, hot guys and their friends seem to gravitate to Pack Heights spot in throngs. I'm like, okay, that's an interesting review. Anyway, Hobson's Choice. That's what it was. Anyway. Yes, they have like so many different things. Yeah. Jesus. Freaking flying. Oh, the roads look pretty good now, actually. Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah. And I think middle grade is like very special for that. You know, there's lots of like opportunities to look things up and lots of opportunities. Well, at least in this series specifically, there's like lots of cool things to look up. I think this series is very special in that it really pushes kids to learn things without feeling like it's pushing you to learn things. I think that's what's really special about like Lemony Snicket in general, but this series in general is it always like, I don't know, it's always like an educational experience for everyone. Now that I have the internet, because the first time I read this, I didn't really have, well, I had the internet, but no, I didn't have the internet. Did I? When I was like, I would have had the internet by this book, but I didn't have the internet when the first book came out. But anyway, now I have the internet and it's fast and I can Google everything. The whole mass crowd hysteria. Yes. And remember, yes. I brought up Stockholm Syndrome. Yes, I did that whole deep dive on Stockholm Syndrome. Deep dives on like authors and stuff and poets that were brought up in these books. Yeah, like you said, Knots. There were so many good like deep dives on like random things, and I love it. I love it. It's like one of the best parts about these books. I don't think I have. Oh, there was a quote. There was a quote that I wanted to read, but I don't remember what it was. I just remember the page number I wrote down. I think that's the last thing I have on my notes. Okay, hello. Oh, where is it? It says, oh, it's like the part where they're talking about like the root beer float. It's like chapter 12 or whatever. And it says, it is almost as if happiness is an acquired taste, like a coconut. It is coconut, like a coconut cordial or ceviche, to which you can eventually become accustomed. But despair is something surprising each time you encounter it. Ooh, I like that quote. Sorry, I just shook like the whole thing. I like that quote. I wrote it down so that I remembered. Oh, last time we did it. No, I meant the last time the first time I had, like when these books came out. Yes. Mid 2000s. Yes. When they first came out. The books first came out, and I was like reading them for the first time. Ubiquitous. So what I get for using a $5 word, ubiquitous. I didn't even. In my head, you spelled it right. I didn't even notice. It is a good quote, isn't it? I like that quote a lot. Despair is something that's surprising every time. it like sums up like this series like so well. It's like, yeah. Because this series is surprising, even though it's like sad, but it ends on like a good note. I don't know. I love this series. It's my babies. I'm biased. Josh is listening to the Westworld soundtrack. I can hear it. And that's it. I think that's all my notes. I think I talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Or y'all brought up like things that I was going to talk about anyway. Nice. Oh, anytime. I'm glad that you wanted to read them because they're my favorite. They're my favorite series of all time. They are my babies. Like I said, I will always shout about middle grade specifically, but I'll always shout about middle grade and YA because they are everything. They're everything to me because they have such good stuff. Like this is a prime example why middle grade should never be overlooked. Now I need to go I should do a video, one of those. Oh, I think it'll just break my heart though. I was gonna do one of those videos of like my favorite books, reading 1-star reviews of my favorite books, but I think it'll break my heart. I think it'll be too rough. But anyway. Oh yes, now I want to reread them. Yes. Yeah, I know that feeling. I reread the first one, like I said, like at least once a year at this point. Like I just it's just so good. Yeah, do you have a favorite? I think my favorite will always be Reptile Realm. Well, the first book will always be my favorite, but then Reptile Realm is always just a classic. And I really like the end, like a lot. I really like the end. Ooh, and I like the Vile Village is really good. But I like all the crow and bird imagery in that book. I like the illustrations. Out of all the books, I think that one's my favorite with the illustrations. I think. Hi, Drogo. What are you doing? But oh, you're just leaving. Okay, fine. Just using me. Yeah. It's always series of unfortunate events always feels good. Like it's just, which is it's so funny because it's called series of unfortunate events. It's unfortunate and it's sad and like not good things happen, but like I don't know. It's a great series. I always get bummed when I find out that people don't like it. Oh my god, my eyes itch so much. I've been moving so much stuff from switching bedrooms. Like I'm started moving so much stuff that my eyes are so itchy all the time because of the dust and the allergies. Oh yeah, Slippery Slope. Yes. It even has cake in it. Some people don't. Yeah, some people do not like the series of unfortunate events, and it breaks my heart every time. Every time. Because I'm very biased. But a lot of times they'll read the first book, and yeah, I don't think reading 1-star reviews would be a good idea. Yeah, they'll read the first book and they'll just stop with the series because they didn't like the first book. Just because you said it's not a good idea, I kind of want to do it now. I do have to change this book on Goodreads to finished. These books all have like pretty high ratings. Wow, this one has like almost 100,000 ratings. What? That's a lot. Oh, only 2% rated it 1 star. It won't let me jump to ratings? What is this? Wow, what? what is even? Someone rated it 2 stars? Okay. Okay. I'm done. I'm done. I'm already done. I'm already done. I'm already done. I'm done. What a butthead. Anyway. I'm done. I don't recommend doing it. Yeah, this series is usually rated pretty high. But that's not saying anything because I'm currently reading one of the worst books I've read all year. And now I hate reading it because it's absolutely horrible. It's a duet, and the first book was really bad, and I gave it 2 stars, and that was being generous. And then now I'm reading the second book because like I told a girl in my class about it, and she's like, now you have to continue reading it because I need to know what happens in the second book or whatever. She goes, you need to read it in real time and send me quotes. And I'm like, and it's like the book's really long too, and it's not good. And it's quite possibly the worst book I've read all year. Like this second book might even be worse than the first one. That's not like, it's a bad book. It's bad. It's a bad book. It's like, anyway, where was I going with that? I don't remember. Oh, that book has good reviews. That book has like a 4. The book that I'm currently reading that is absolutely terrible has, how many reviews does it have? Because this one has, I opened it back up to that terrible review. Okay, here we go. Listen to this. Because I'm mad. Kit's death seemed kind of contrived and unnecessary. I really liked Kit, which made it worse. I don't care about that. I take real issue with the last chapter too. Not only is it really, really obvious that he's trying to avoid naming the baby to readers until the last moment, but I think he cheated with regards to the whole Beatrice story. Here's the thing. It's very cool if you can write a mystery to which readers don't guess the answer. Yet the answer makes sense when you think about it. It's okay to write a mystery or surprise which readers guess because it makes sense. This is kind of how I feel about J.K. Rowling's Snape loved it, Lily Bombshell. Lots of people guessed it. What? Okay, I'm done. I hate this person. We're not friends. Hate. Ow, I just bit my tongue again. Hate is a strong word. I deserve that. I deserved that. I said I hated you, and I don't actually hate you. I deserved biting my tongue. It was payback. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so the book that I'm currently reading has a 4.25 rating. And the first book has a 4.2 or 4.12, 4.12, 4.12. It only has 5,500 or 55,000 ratings. And but it's so bad. And it's like, I feel like 46% rated it 5 stars. And it is the worst book I've ever read this year. It might be one of the worst books I've ever read. It's just bad. Oh, The Bad Beginnings read 81 people. Whoa, that's a lot. I would invoice her. I'm just like this. So this book is like, this book that I'm currently reading is, it's dark romance, and it's like really popular on Book Talk and all the places, and it's terribly written. It is not good. And I've read a lot of dark romance this year, and some of which has been kind of cringy, but this one takes the cake, man. Like, there's like, she tried to like cram like 3 different plot lines into one. The editing is just, there's like some of the worst quotes I've ever read. I just don't, 10 out of 10 do not recommend. Just ugh. 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 I don't know what that cat's doing, but once I finish this crappy book, this is my next read, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited about this book. So this is a MILF book. So it's this girl goes to an off-campus bar to escape her school's family weekend, and she isn't looking for a hookup. But she ends up, it says here, the good news is she likes someone. The bad news is it's her best friend's mom. This one isn't on Kindle Unlimited. Yeah, cat. But yes, this book that I'm currently reading is on Kindle Unlimited. Yeah. Yep. The terrible one is on Kindle. Yep. I'll tell you what it is if you want to know. It's Hunting. I hate that. I hate that it's bad. It's Hunting Adeline. It's Haunting Adeline and Hunting Adeline. It's called the Cat and Mouse Duet. It's terrible. I hate it. I don't like it. It's really bad. It's really cringy. There's like it's terrible. It's terrible. This book I'm really excited about, actually, because I think this is going to be juicy. I'm really excited about this one. But anyway, I don't know. What are we reading next? What are we reading next? Hopefully something better than whatever that is. The terrible book I'm reading. Oh, God, I need to put eye drops in. My eyes are so dry. Someone's out there slamming car doors. Anyway. Yeah, my kitty. I think that's Drogo. I can see his little white on his chest, his little white. Last Fallen Moon. Do I have that? Did I buy it? It's a very good question. It's a very good question. Oh, I've been moving everything, so I'm like not sure. Well, it doesn't matter. Even if I didn't buy it, I can buy it. I'll get it in time. It's not like it'll matter. I don't know if I did. I thought I did. I think I did. I think it's on my shelf, but I think it's in I think it's in there. Oh, forgetting I already had it. It's up to you guys if you guys want to read that next. It's up to you. It's up to you. Oh, I never looked up how to see if I could do like a live watch thing. I never looked that up. I forgot. ADHD. Because you have to start watching the show at some point too. It's a Series of Unfortunate show. Excuse me. I am really up a storm. Whoa. There's coffee in this mug too, and it's just not doing nothing. I think oh, his eyes are glowing. He looks really scary. Look at those eyes. He looks like a vampire. He sees himself, I think. And he's like, whoa, is that what I look like with my glowy eyes? It's like, look at him. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I want to rewatch the show as well. We got to get to that. Because it's been a while. Because I watched it when it came out. So good. Oh, it's such a good show. It's very binge-worthy. Binge. God, my allergies are driving me insane. Oh my goodness, my nose. Watching the show would be fun. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. I meant to look it up. I don't remember. I don't know how to do it. Netflix watch party. We said there was like a Chrome extension. God, freaking eyes. Netflix party stuff. Is the extension safe? I don't want to download something that'd be bad. Netflix party. Play the video on Netflix, then click the extension icon to create party. Share the URL with your party. I don't know my Netflix password. That would help. How do I do this? I don't know how to do it. Oh yeah, there is the holidays. Read it in January. Yeah, we could do that in January. We could watch it on our own. Yeah, we could do that. Watch it on our own and do a live show about it. How many episodes? Well, how many episodes is there? There's 13 times 2. I'm not adding math. I know that's 23. No, 26. Wow. Netflix series. I forget how many seasons. I think they did it. I think they divided it up into 3 seasons. Not that it matters, but it's like, and each episode is like 40 minutes. Do 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 boop a doop boop. Find it. Yeah, they divided it up into 3 seasons. Yeah, they're around an hour. Yeah, we could do a show instead. Yeah, we could do the show. Yeah, 25 episodes. 25? Hmm. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Oh yeah, because the end, they only did 1 episode for the end. They didn't do 2. Interesting. What a good show. I'm so excited. Yeah, I watch stuff pretty fast. I can binge stuff pretty easily. That's like a weekend. That's like a weekend. Like, yeah. Like, so in a month, yeah, I could totally do that. Ooh. And then we could do, and then we could do fallen moon. What is it? Oh my god, my brain. And it'll help because of the holiday season. Mm-hmm. Definitely not a weekend. No, I didn't. No, I was kidding. Jokes. It was jokes. I was just like revealing too much about myself and proving that I have no life. Oh, he's leaving. He's offended. He's like, what? Josh is listening to Westworld soundtrack again. So yeah, we could do that. I don't know when you want to schedule for. Oh my goodness, Grinchathon next month. Grinchathon is next month. I forgot. Remember that last fallen moon is for January because I will 110% forget. So keep reminding me. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing for Grinchathon yet. He loves to jump on my shoulders. Oh my gosh, that hurt. That hurt, buddy. He just came in like a wrecking ball. Oh my goodness. You want a goof. You're goof. It didn't really hurt. It just more startled me than anything because I didn't see him doing it. I wasn't paying attention to where he was, and he does it all the time to me. He loves to be on my back and my shoulders. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I meant to go look at my calendar. Ooh, The Labyrinth is on Netflix. I've already seen it, but ooh. I mean, I own it. That's what I meant to say. I own it, but I think that I'm probably gonna run Grinchathon. Ugh, I don't know. Jesus, dude, that was scary. I don't like to run it into Christmas Eve, and unfortunately, Christmas Eve is on a Saturday. I haven't really finalized anything yet, so I don't know. I think like Grinchathon. I could do like half a week into another half of a week. I could do a little bit longer. I don't know. Friday to Friday. Yes, I could do that. The 16th to the 23rd. I could do that. Grinchathon? Question mark. Yeah, I think that's what. Maybe I'll do that. Friday to Friday. Because I don't like to do it obviously on the Christmas Eve because people are all busy. I don't blame them. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Anyway, we're early. 10th to 17th. Mine never helps me spell anything. Mine never. Maybe I'll do Friday to Friday. I don't know. Anyway, I was trying to figure out because, like, yeah, I gotta start doing Grinchathon crap. Ugh. Josh is listening to the Westworld soundtrack. I can hear it from here. So good. He keeps listening to the same song. It's beautiful. Unspelling. Yeah, I know. You go to type something out and it like splits it and makes up its own words and stuff. Ugh, mine does that all the time to me. It's like so annoying. Okay, stomach. Chill. Anyway. When are we meeting? That's why I pulled up my calendar and then I got distracted by Drogo attacking me. Was assaulted live on camera. My schedule is open. I have no plans. My school semester ends. Well, it doesn't matter. That won't affect anything, actually, at all. I lost my notebook though. It had my school stuff in it. Where is it? Oh, here it is. When does my school stuff end? Oh my god, I'm so close. This is like my plan, like because I can't use a planner because I'll end up losing it because I have ADHD, and I'll just stop using it. So like this is like my version of the planner is just using a notebook and writing everything out. And look, I only have a couple more weeks left. I'm so ready. Yeah, my last exam is like on the 7th. So not that matters. That doesn't affect us. It doesn't affect us. I still get my stuff done. I don't celebrate. I don't even celebrate. Well, I don't know. Christmas this year, like I actually have off for Christmas this year, so but I don't know. It'll be the first time I have had Christmas off in, my God, years. A decade. A decade maybe, actually. Yeah, this will be the first time. Thanksgiving is crazy. Well, you have a different Thanksgiving. You already had your Thanksgiving, I think, right, Shannon? The Canadian Thanksgiving already happened, right? Our Thanksgiving, ouch. Not that it matters, because I don't celebrate Thanksgiving because it's a terrible holiday. Where bad things happen. My Thanksgiving here is like, I have a half day next week. I have a half day Wednesday. I have off Thanksgiving Thursday. I have off the day after, I think, as well. Like Friday. I have that Friday off, I think. And then I have off Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, I have like a 1, 2, 3, 4-day weekend this week. Next week. I'm pumped. Oh, and next week starts the World Cup. Ready? Anyway. Oh, Mitchie. Anyway. Why am I burrowing? Inventory on the 20th, so I'd like to have it that week at least. Not have it. Oh, okay. This week is always busy for me too. Okay. Yeah, that works for me. Whatever works. I'll be around. I'll be around for Grinchathon anyway. So it's not like you won't see me for a month. So yeah, I can do early January if you wanted. It's not like I won't be around anyway, So you can't miss me for Yeah, I could do either one of those. Any of those. Whatever works. I am open. The 3rd works for me. 3rd works for me. The 3rd of January. Live chat about series of unfortunate events show. Yes. Here we go. We have a winner. Yeah, that works for me. It's a really binge-worthy show too, so it'll be easy peasy. Yay! And I need to make sure that I have. Let me take a note. Let me put it right in my planner, but not my planner. I need to find Last Fallen Moon to see if I have it. I'm pretty sure I have it. I'm pretty sure I pre-ordered it. But if not, then I need to order. Order? Question mark? Own? Question mark. Okay. So that way I have it for that. Yeah. For when we read that. Okay. Yes, I can't wait for you to watch it. Yes, it's so good. And I can't wait to rewatch it. Because I've only watched it once. Because I watched it when it came out. So I haven't watched it since. And I'm so excited, especially like hot on a rewatch again, like right after the series. Oh, right after finishing it. So excited. I have to finish this terrible book that I'm reading. I have to finish a terrible book. I'm in too deep now. I'm at like 60% or something. It's a really long book too. It's got like, it's like over 500 pages. It's like 600 pages. It's like thick. And I'm like, it's not good. I'm only at 62%. 62%. It's like bad. Like some of the quotes in this book are absolutely just terrible. Terrible. She compared the one house to like Courage the Cowardly Dog's house, but it was like a house where sex trafficking was happening. So like, what? It's bad. It's a really bad book. I do not recommend it. Do not recommend this series. I feel bad saying that because the author seems like a lovely person and people really like this series, but I don't understand why. And you think that's a weird reference. You should read the book. There's the analogies she tries to make sometimes are the most ridiculous things I've ever read. I feel like I'm being pranked. I feel like I'm being pranked. Like everybody likes this book, you know, and it was just like a ploy to get me to read it. I feel like I'm being pranked by the entire world, and it's a terrible book. It's absolutely awful, and like I'm hate reading it now because I'm like how deep into it. Every time I read something stupid, I send a picture of like the quote or whatever to my friend from my poetry class because it's just bad. I don't understand. But anyway, after I'm done with that, I get to read the MILF book, and I think this is going to be really good. I've heard nothing, but then again, I've heard nothing but good things about that book too, and that book is terrible. So, but I'm excited about this one. Female romance, MILF. It's going to be dramatic. I'm excited. Vibrant, intoxicating. I'm excited. Anyway, yeah, that is my treat. This MILF book is my treat for reading this terrible book. I think there is a very good chance I won't look for it. It was really popular on it was really popular on Book Talk, which should have been like my red flag. But like, and I'm fine with dark romance and I'm fine with very dark themes. One of my really but that book still ended up being like one of my favorite books. But this one is just she needed better editors. Like at the end of the first book, she thanked her editors, and I'm like, honey, you should not be thanking them. They failed you. They failed you. They failed you hard. But anyway, it's a shame too because the covers are really pretty. The covers are absolutely beautiful. I really like the covers, but it's not for me. And like I've seen like people like say that like, oh, they're like, well, maybe this just wasn't for you. Maybe you just didn't like the dark themes. I'm like, please. I read Den of Vipers, which had like knife play in it and yeah, all kinds of stuff that was not safe stuff. And I was fine with that. That was like one of my favorite books of the year. I really enjoyed that one. But this one, not good. Anyway. Yeah. You win some, you lose some. Yeah, definitely. Anyway. Yeah, it's nice to have if you're reading something bad and you're invested to the point where you're like not going to DNF it. You should always have a reward book, and this is my reward book, and I'm really excited about it. I'm hoping to finish the crappy book in like a day or two because it's really slow to get through because it's really boring. It's really not good, but then I'm gonna read this in one day. I have a feeling. But anyway. Oh my goodness, I've talked for 2 hours. Goodness. Anyway, I will let y'all go, I guess. Because we finished. We had a good discussion too. We finished it. Another round of my favorites. Somebody is like parked. Oh, they have really bright car lights. Yes, I'm so happy we read it together. You're feeling super accomplished. Yay! You read 13 books. It's a huge accomplishment. It is a big series. It's a long series. It's not big, I guess, but it's a big series. It's a long series. Full of all kinds of things. Yes, I can't wait. I cannot wait for you to watch the show and hear your thoughts about the show. Ooh, as a visual experience now. We can talk about like what they changed or didn't change, and we can have even more discussions. I'm so excited. So excited. Gold star. Whole 13 books in 1 year. Yeah, we killed it. Killed it. Done. I did my freaking I'm not saying like I sound like I'm bragging now, but like my freaking because I read a lot of smut this year, a lot of smutty books, and I fly through smutty books because who doesn't? And I read 187 books this year, and I don't know how. I know some of those like they messed up. Like my Kindle said that I finished them, but I didn't. I have to go back through it. But like I'm like I almost read like 200 books. I'm like pushing for like 200. I'm definitely there. I'm going to get to 200 by the end of the year. I got this. And that's like insane for me. I've never gotten anywhere close to that ever. But I discovered that I actually like romance. I just wasn't reading the right romance. And now I found stuff I like. And now I read like a book a day, except for now because I'm reading this terrible book. But oh yeah, Grinchathon. And now that I have weekends off and nights and I have a more balanced job, you can tell that helped my reading for sure. Like having it like a actual work life balance. And next semester is my last school semester. Imagine what that's going to be like after I'm done with school. I'm going to actually get some of my TBR shelf down. I'm like looking at TBR books because I brought some in here and I'm so excited. Anyway, yeah. I'm going to read so much during Grinchathon probably. I say that, but then watch, I'll have a terrible Grinchathon. But I doubt it. I always have a good time. Even if I don't read that much, I always have a good time during Grinchathon because I love my Grinches. But I don't know what I'm doing, like, Grinchathon wise. I'm still doing Twitter until Twitter implodes. But I'll obviously put the announcement up on YouTube. I need to go back to making actual YouTube videos. I'm just really bad with staying consistent with anything because ADHD. But I will be putting up a Grinchathon announcement and all the things. I haven't even started planning. I need to get on it because it's coming in hot. And I'm probably going to try to get a Discord going, maybe. I'm not really versed in Discord, but I'm going to try. I might do some lives. Maybe I'll do a live on like YouTube during the readathon, maybe to like read with everyone. Maybe on Instagram. Maybe I'll do some lives on Instagram as well to run sprints. I don't know. I'm worried. I'm worried about Twitter. Like that's where I do most of my engagement for like Grinchathon. You know, I do most of my engagement on Twitter, but Twitter is dying and Twitter is a cesspool at the moment. And I don't know. I'm just concerned that like it's going to go down, you know, like it's going to die while I'm on it or something, like, because it's going down fast. And I want to also give people options if they're getting rid of Twitter because I don't blame people for getting rid of Twitter. So I want to make more options. And I was thinking about starting a Discord, but I haven't done Discord. But if I do a Discord, then yeah, I don't know. I've done Discord here and there, but I haven't really, I need to play around with it, but I do TikTok, but not everybody uses TikTok either. So it's just a whole thing. I'll figure it out. I do it every year. I figure it out every year. Not made a video in age. I know. I need to get on it. Josh is listening to. I can still hear the Westworld sound, and I can hear my neighbor's fucking TV. It's so loud. It's not as loud as our music usually is, though. I'm surprised. Like I said, they got banned. So anyway, there will be an announcement. It'll be coming soon. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're coming in hot to the new year already. That's where I'll probably be coming back to YouTube. Let's be real. Like Grinchathon. And then after that, when we start doing like the wrap ups, and I did not do any wrap ups last year. I didn't do any like top 10 like I usually do. Worst books of the year, best books of. I didn't do anything last year for any of that. I just like skipped over it, which sucks because I don't really remember what I read last year. Yeah. Same. Like I've just been lazy. I've just been like my whole entire channel is just live chat, just for this. I'm like, oh, I'll get there eventually. It's just like a whole thing to set up the camera and then think about what I got to say. And then I have ADHD, so I go off on 30 tangents, clearly. So it's like, it's a lot. And then with school, I can't get anything done. I got to put freaking eye drops in my eyes, freaking itchy. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know if Twitter will die by the time I'm done or what's going to happen. So I'm sure I'll put up an announcement soon. And I'm sure I'll post about it on Instagram and I'll post about it everywhere. Oh yeah, Friday reads. Yeah, see, I don't know why I don't do Friday reads. I should do Friday reads because I have off the weekends now, you know? So like Friday nights I could easily, like after work, I could easily do like a Friday reads video, but I never do. I don't know why. I never do. I always think about it, but never do. But anyway, we'll get there. Anyway, we'll make more videos when we feel like it. There's no sense in pushing it because then it doesn't feel genuine, you know? Like I'm not the guy that's gonna just make content to make content and to like, because I've never been that guy who actually cares about like views and stuff, you know. It's just not my brand, you know. First off, I don't have the energy to care, and like second off, it's just not. I think it's a generational thing too. Like I don't care about that stuff. I just want to make friends, you know, and talk about books with my friends. So like I've never been that. So I think like if I actually did give a damn, I'd be more consistent and like with posting and all that, but I have ADHD and I'm embracing the ADHD that is me. Oh yeah, next year. I haven't even thought about next year. I cannot wait to graduate. Huh, that rhymes. Kind of. I cannot wait. It is going to be great. Oh my goodness. So I was moving all of my like TBR. Well, I was just moving books and a lot of them were TBR books. And I'm overwhelmed. I'm being honest. I'm overwhelmed with how many books I have to read, but I'm mostly overwhelmed because I want to read them all, you know? Like I'm going through and I'm trying to pull out ones that I'm no longer interested in reading. And like I pull out like one book out of like every 100, you know? And I'm like, I really want to read this. I'm like, when am I supposed to have the time? There's like so many books, so little time, and I hate it. I need more time in my life. But it's a real problem. It's a real problem, guys. But I think once I graduate, I'm like so excited. Like I'll actually be able to read whatever the hell I want, whenever the hell I want, all the time. Oh, I'm gonna get so caught up. It's gonna be anyway. I'm excited. Oh, I'm with you, Izzy. I just want to talk and share. Exactly. I don't care about views or the numbers or the subscribers or any of that. I care about like just chilling with people and making friends. That's why I like Grinchathon, because like I don't make Grinchathon to like make 1,000 people follow by like Grinchathon Twitter or anything. Like I just do it for people that, it's just hanging out for me. It's just hanging out with my Grinches every year. For fun stuff to read together. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Josh is listening to the Westworld version of Space Odyssey. Yep. So beautiful. Anyway, if you're looking for something good to listen to, the Westworld soundtracks are all absolutely just gorgeous. We just binged the last season, and we also, speaking of the same composer that does, he's the same composer that does Game of Thrones, and he we also binge watched House of Dragon. It was so good. I loved it. But anyway, it's a tangent. But yes, as I'm moving shelves, I will look for things to read. I also saw this thing. My friend sent it to me that I really, really, really want to do, but it's going to be tedious. I'm going to need to buy ink and sticker paper and foam. But I saw this thing where, I saw two things. Ow, I just bit my lip again. What is going on? I bit my tongue. I bit my lip. The person they printed out photos of all of their TBR books. That wouldn't really work for me because I have too many. But you do 2 photos of the same book so that we can put it on foam and cut it out, and you make it a little tiny square, and you put it in a jar, and it's like a TBR jar, but you pull out the book and it looks like a little book. It looks like the book that you're going to pick. It's so cute. But then she sent me like a thing a couple days later. She found a thing where it's like a Christmas ornament, but you put all the books that you read that year into it. Like little pictures of the book. It looks like the book. I think I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna I'll show you guys if I do it. Grinchathon, yes, Grinchathon project, yes. I think I take a screenshot of it so that way I'd remember. I did. I'm like 98% sure I did. But yeah, and you put it's like an ornament, and you put all your books into it. Oh, here's the jar. I can unplug this. It's charged. Come on. Brightness. Oh, there you go. See them? Oh my God. And then for the ornaments, yes, that's how I felt when I saw it. Oh my God. I need to do it. But you can buy sticker paper. You can buy a sheet that's like a sticker, and you can print them in the printer, and you get foam like that foam stuff, like foam. Yeah, you can buy foam. It's basically like that, like the foam stuff, like the squishy stuff. You can use them for projects and stuff. But yeah, the foam from the store, and you just put the sticker on each side, so that way you can see it no matter what, when it's in there, and there you go. You got a little book. But yeah, there was ones where they're a clear. You buy the clear ornaments, that you can decorate. Anyone can decorate those clear ornaments they make. They sell them at Michael's and that. And then you just put the books you've read that year into it. So every year you have an ornament of all the books you read that year. It's definitely a Grinchathon project. I think I'm going to do it during Grinchathon. That's, yep. Write it down. Grinchathon project. Grinch ornament. Well, no, TBR jar. An ornament. Maybe ornament. We'll do the ornaments too, because then I can put it in at the end of the year. Yes, I'm so excited. Isn't that so cool? Isn't that so cool? And then you could take, like, you could do what she does, like in that video. That was a screenshot from someone's video. You could do that and have like the jar where you move it over, throughout the year. But then at the end, you can put it all in an ornament. Or you can just put it in like something and put it on your shelf, like a little decoration. I think it's so cool. It's so cool. Such a good idea. Anyway, that's a good note to end on. Showing you the stuff in my screenshots folder. It's so cool, right? Grinchathon project coming in hot. I need ink. I don't have any colored ink in there right now. Like, well, I do, but it keeps failing. So I don't know why. But yeah, the ornament, man. Oh yeah, that's right. It is gonna be it's gonna be filled to the brim. Gotta get a big one. Because I didn't intend to read almost 200 books. That was an accident. I know. I looked at it. Well, when I passed my goal, I'm like, oh wow, I made it past my goal. And then I don't keep track of it that much because it's connected to the Kindle sometimes. Like all the books, a lot of the books are connected to the Kindle. And then I looked and I'm like, I read almost 200 books. What? When did that happen? And how did that happen? It's like, oops. But I was like plowing through books. You think about how many of those are the Ice Planet Barbarian series? Like that series was 30 books. And I was reading 2 of those a day. But anyway. Need to get a printer. Yeah, I have the printer, but my printer's getting old. And my cats keep jumping on it. But I need to get colored ink. Because I want it. I was thinking about oh no, because it wouldn't be on sticker paper then. Not that it matters. You could just glue it, but that'll be tedious. I'd rather use sticker paper because it'll be quicker. Anyway. Crafts time for Grinchathon. Crafts time. Anyway. I gotta go put eye drops in because my allergies are acting up. Yeah, this person just put it on sticker paper. She went into a Word doc and made them small. Made the little, and I think she printed out a test to make sure she had the right size that she wanted. And she used the little, well, Google has a snippet. I use it on my Surface for work. But there's a snippet tool somewhere. Where is it? Snippet. Is there a snippet tool on this on mine? Yes, there's a snipping tool. And that's what I use at work. And you can literally just snip anything. If you search, if you have Windows, that is. I don't know if I'm sure there's something for Apple as well, but if you have Windows, yeah, there's just a little snippet tool and you can just snip, and you can snip your face. I just froze. I froze because I snipped myself. Anyway, but yeah, and you can just snip all the images and copy and paste them into a Word doc and I'm excited. Picking the right thing is half the battle. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole project. I'm excited about it. I'm gonna need a huge jar for my TBR books. I was thinking about dividing. Maybe I'll divide it up into categories, or maybe I won't put all the books in it because that'd be too many. Anyway, we'll figure it out. I'm gonna do it for Grinchathon. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. I talked for 2 hours. I talked too much. Too many tangents. Anyway, 10 out of 10. Recommend. Do that project. Oh, hello. Who's this? Oh, hi, Aria. Hi, baby girl. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hi, baby. Oh my goodness. Sweet thing. Aria. Hi. She's so sweet. He's so sweet. She's everybody's favorite. She's so sweet. This cat. Josh was holding her the other day and he said he loves her. He actually loves you. He really does. It's like his baby. This is everybody's baby. Everybody loves Ari because she's the best. So cute and sweet. Anyway, she's saying goodbye. Say goodbye, Ari. She's so sweet. This is my little mean girl. My little mean girl. You're not mean at all. Just falling asleep. Just falling asleep. Oh, boop. Anyway. Now we all want to do projects. Oh, okay. Whew. Okay. Yay! Yes, we did it. 13 books. I will see you guys on, oh my God, I already forgot. On the 3rd of January. The 3rd of January. January 3rd. I will see you guys and we will talk all things series of important events. TV show. Josh is yelling at a different cat. Who's being bad down there? It's not you because you're perfect. You are. You don't do nothing wrong. Anyway, I will see you guys. Say goodbye. No, now she's comfortable. And I got to get up. Have a great holiday. I will see. I don't know if I'll see you during Grinchathon, Kay Kelly, but I will see Shannon during Grinchathon, I am sure. Have a good New Year. Have a good holiday. All the things. Oh, have a good, if you watch the World Cup, have a good World Cup. Because the World Cup will happen while we're away. All the things. Grinchathon. Here's the hoping Croatia wins the World Cup. They won't, I don't think, but anyway. Goodbye. And maybe my whole moving will be done by the time. Maybe everything will be changed behind me by the time I do the next live show. But goodbye. I will see you later. Cats. Hi, Sansa. Hi. Nope, she doesn't want to say hi. Bye. Yes, you too. Good night. Love you. Good night. Bye.